Hey everyone, TimaeuSS, and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. Damn, this free-to-play cone. Okay, you can see I have the level 70 Incessant Ring, which is the 5-star Superimposition 1 for Silverwolf, but I'm still using the level 1 before the mission tutorial or the tutorial mission starts. A free-to-play event cone that you can Superimposition 5 in like 30 or 3 hours depending on your playtime. This cone is really good. It's absolutely amazing. You can see our CN Overlord has done a lot of research, and I'm going to break it down from an E0 point of view and an E1 point of view. The reason why I like this cone so much is because it gives me 100% uptime. 100% uptime on the defense debuff, which is absolutely insane. Now, if you're a free-to-play player, you have the E0 version, okay? If you have the E0 version of Silverwolf with this LightCone, you can still have 100% uptime if you get hit, or if you use 2 E's at the same time, which is the bug planning, which is not skill point neutral. So unfortunately for E0, it's gonna be not 100% uptime on the defense debuff, but it's gonna be 100% uptime on the bug, okay, on the bug implementation, which is still very good. So let's take a look at what I mean by 100% uptime. I'm gonna open up with the E, okay, and this is gonna be a complete SP neutral, which is skill point neutral. So I'm gonna use one attack into 1 skill, right? That means she will generate 1 skill point for herself, which she will be able to use. So here we are. We'll wait for the enemy to attack. Please don't attack Silverwolf, because that will mess up with the energy gen. So here it's enough. We're gonna do a single attack. You can see we filled the bar already, so it doesn't matter if we get counter here. That's completely fine. Now Silverwolf will attack right now and apply the debuff. We'll apply the debuff. Okay, and the enemy will take his turn. You can see that Silverwolf post E1, the energy gen is already at 47, and the enemy has the defense reduction of 40%, 2 turns remaining. Fine, that's completely fine. Now, we will see here, okay, that she's already at 47, so all we need to do, and because the weakness is wearing out, we're going to apply 1 more E. Okay, that's going to be weakness broken. And don't attack Silverwolf. Perfect. Now you can see Silverwolf is almost at max. Almost at max, because she keeps attacking this defense broken enemy. She is going to be able to, at the next attack, get enough to ult again, even with just an auto. Okay, so even if this hits Silverwolf, it's fine. So we'll go here, we'll attack, and we're already able to use the ultimate. Okay, right here. Which is absolutely perfect. We're keeping 100% uptime on the defense reduction of 3 turns. Alright, 3 turns debuff of that. It's going to be up 100% of the time, and you rotating between Alt QE, which is neutral, which is completely neutral. Now, for the E0 version, this also works. This also works. You can technically have 100% uptime, but what you have to do is you go immediately after the enemy boss's turn, and the CN calculation for that is of course, in terms of gearing, you run the energy rope, okay, you run the 2-piece with the inner piece that has the 5% additional energy gen, which at breakpoint will give you just right enough at 110 to go QEAA. So that is a 3-turn cycle. QEAA, ultimate into skill into auto attack into auto attack, and this allows you to apply the defense buff and allows you to apply the weakness buff across all 3 turns. And of course you have speed boots as well, and this is the reason why that it is a highly recommended LightCone for Silverwolf at E0 or even at E1. Now, the caveat I found is I get extremely close. With E1, I get extremely close. I'm only missing 3 energy, okay, for the ultimate to go into the same cycle QEA. If I use the energy rope, which means that I can either get that 3 missing energy from getting hit, or if I get a 4-piece thief set. The 4-piece thief set, if you inflict weakness break, you get 3 energy back, right? So if you're either breaking with Silverwolf or if you're breaking with Technique, you're already going to be able to rotate through that perfectly fine, even if you don't run the event LightCone. However, there is an inner 2-piece that you can use as well. This is called the Sprightly Volwank, or whatever it's called. So this increases the wearer's energy regenerate by 5%, and this 5% added on top is exactly enough for an E1 Silverwolf to go ahead and do QEA. This is exactly enough. Okay, it's very tight. You don't even need to get hit, but it's exactly enough. So now the choice becomes, do you want to use the free LightCone? And technically, you're missing out on the crit, the extra damage, but you do gain the effect hit rate, right? And then swap to the energy gen, inner 2-piece, or run a thief set, and allowing you to go QEA without having to run the event LightCone. You also get a few more stats, of course, from the 5-star LightCone. That is ultimately the question down to individual preferences. But the reason why I wanted to bring this up is a lot of people recommend the free LightCone, but doesn't explain why. So in this case, the free LightCone allows you to have 3 turns of essentially skill point positive. Skill point positive if you are at E0 because you go EAA, or skill point neutral if you want to, spend a bit more and go QEA on Eidolon 1. And this is really good in terms of helping your team and not bringing that extra burden. So I'll be running the event LightCone, but I think personally as an E2 Silverwolf, I will be switching to my 5-star LightCone once I farm the inner 2-piece set, which gives me that extra 5% energy gen. So let me know your thoughts on this, and yeah, it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye now.